Hey everyone, welcome to Tech Post Guides. I'm Ravi and today we are going to unbox the Canon 200D, which is also known as Rebel SL2 in US. As you know, we have reached 20,000 subscribers recently, and so I've decided to upgrade video quality and the channel quality, and therefore I bought this DSLR during the Big Billion Day sale. Basically, I got a great deal and that's why I've grabbed it. Now, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe as we upload quality how-to guides and review videos to help you understand and make the most out of technology around you. With that said, let's go ahead and unbox the 200D. So here's the wrapped up 200D which came with a carry bag. So let's just quickly unwrap it. So here's the bag that I have received. This is from the seller, I guess, because it's a very cheap quality material and I don't think I'll carry this with me. So I'll be ordering a new one, so I'll let you know. I'll create an unboxing video of that bag also. So let's just keep it aside and have a quick look at the box. So I bought this 200D with 18 to 55mm kit lens, and hopefully it contains a SD card also. So it's manufactured 2 months back, which is superb, and came with 2 years manufacturer's warranty, which is nice to have. Besides, the highlight says it has a 24.2 megapixel sensor, ISO sensitivity up to 25,600, 5 frames per second continuous burst speed mode, dual pixel autofocus, which is why I bought this. Then it has a very angle touchscreen display, which is good to have. For the full specifications, refer to the description. Let's just quickly unbox it and see what's in there. Before this, I owned a Nikon D5200 which I bought back in 2016, but then it broke, and since then I've been using my smartphone to shoot videos, and that's the reason why I'm not able to upload frequent videos, cause it's very hard to set up a mobile phone with good quality audios. But now that I have the SL2, I will try to upload at least 1 or 2 videos a week. So first we get, as usual, the manual, which I never go through. I prefer hands-on experience. Then we have some warranty cards and some get started coupon from Canon for the Canon classes, I guess, or something. I don't need that. By the way, I will be uploading a few more videos discussing which prime lens you should buy, as I had a 50mm and a 35mm Nikon lens when I used to own Nikon D5200, and now I have bought a 24mm 2.8 Canon lens from the same Big Billion Day sale. So stay tuned if you want to know which one is suitable, especially for the YouTube and stuff. Then we have a battery, which I've heard can give a video record time of around 2 hours at 30 frames per second, which is decent, and around 500 shots, but we need to check that. So next we have the SD card, which is slow 48 Mbps SD card, which is suitable for nothing, I guess. Also it's a 16 GB, so I'll be buying a new one, at least 64 gigs Sandisk Extreme card, around 90 Mbps or 95 Mbps one, because I don't like to wait for the file transfer either. Also, the model that Indian consumers and most consumers around the world will get a 50 fps and 25 fps, or the 30 fps model, not the 60 fps one. However, they are almost same, just a tiny difference. Then we get the charger. The cable is, as usual, I'll keep it aside. So here's the 18 to 55 EFS lens, which means it's a crop sensor lens, but the quality is cheap. The build quality of this lens is extremely cheap. Canon did save cost at many stages, and this is one of them. It's all plastic but works well, so no complaints about the performance. But the Nikon camera I owned came with a 18 to 55 kit lens, which had a really solid build with metal mount ring. So Let's just unwrap the main body now. I'm excited and time for the surprise, because I haven't holded it before in my hand, so I don't know how it feels. What? This looks cheap. Quality is just okay. I mean, Nikon was way better in the quality than this. It is lightweight, which is good, but I find the quality not up to the expectation. It's not good, at least it doesn't feel like that. So basically the excitement is gone because I was expecting something better, but I'll stay optimistic about the camera performance. So I'll be testing this camera, we'll get around this camera, we'll have a hands-on experience about the settings and all. And by the way, it has really fancy stuff like NFC, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, touchscreen, and the best thing about this camera is it has dual pixel autofocus, which is found in cameras like 80D, 77D, and one thing that is not found in those cameras is the latest Digic 7 processor from Canon, which seems to give best quality videos and the photos. So again, we need to test that, and for that I'll be borrowing my friend's 80D camera with 50mm lens. So I'll be creating a few more videos in coming days about the Canon DSLRs, comparison videos between the cameras, between the lenses, the 50mm, 24mm. So stay tuned for that, and for now I would say wait till I test the 200D. But if you want to buy it, just go ahead and get it, because the reviews are really good, and I'll also let you know in coming days. So if you can wait, do it. People who are out there, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and like this video if you find it helpful. I'll be back with a new video soon. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.